Welcome everyone to episode 6 of The Game Hunter. Today we're going to talk about something that every collector should be familiar with, and that is stickers on boxes. I can't tell you how many times I passed on buying a game because the sticker on the box just drove me wild. I couldn't buy it because it looks so nasty. But today I'm going to go over a few tips, mainly 2 processes that I use that I know have successfully removed stickers, gunk, markers, and all kinds of other stains from boxes and CDs and games themselves, and hopefully be able to get you guys to buy with confidence when you're getting games that have stickers all over them. I'm thinking of you, GameStop. Okay, so the first method I'm going to use to remove stickers today is to use the product called Glue Gun. This is one of the more common methods to remove stickers. It says right on the label that it removes sticker scum from objects. It's the one I use the most common. It's basically an alcohol sort of oil combination, but it's good at getting the adhesive off of the boxes. So I'm going to give you some examples here. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice here is that we have a sticker on the top. Maybe you notice the excellent price for hurdy-gurdy, $2. But this is just the only sticker. I got it at a used game store. There's nothing on the back. Usually, my own preference, I don't care about stickers on the back. I just want the front of the box to look good. So we're going to peel this sticker off here. Easier said than done, yeah? Alright, so after the arduous task of peeling the sticker off, eventually you'll probably get something like this, where the adhesive came off the corners and you just pulled the top off. It's important to remember, to get this sticker in this box totally clean, you actually have to peel all this off. Yes, it's arduous and it is tedious, but you have to do it, otherwise the process we're going to use here won't quite work. It's the best way to get it off. You just have to put a little bit of effort into it. So I'm going to take care of that. And now I'm left with something like this. The whole sticker is off here, got it off the side too. But now we have all this sticky crap on here, and we obviously want that to come off. So that's where the Glue Gun comes in. Now, this is pretty easy stuff. I'm going to open the bottle here. All you have to do is just pour a little bit of amount on there. Just pour it onto the sticker itself. You can actually pour it onto a tissue if you want or whatever, but I find this the easiest. As you pour it on there a few drops, you'll actually see instantly how it kind of starts to peel away at that adhesive. And then, sorry for the shaky camera, just get a regular old towel, paper towel, whatever, and just sort of give it some elbow grease. Rub it in there, and all of that is going to come off fairly easily. It's just a few quick swipes. We'll make sure we get that spine that was a little damaged there too. And before long, you'll see all that adhesive is gone. It's that easy. Okay, there's a few little dust mites there from the actual tissue. Now take a different one, clean one, no Glue Gun on it, and wipe the edges there to get the rest of that oil off. And you're good to go. This whole process here took, I'm going to say, 5 minutes to get all that off. Now it's a nice case, it looks really good. A few things to keep in mind, there is oil in the Glue Gun. That kind of gives it that sort of, well, oily feel. That won't come off that easily, so you're going to want to let this case sit. Usually what I do is after I get a new game case and have to remove the stickers, I leave it out for a day, overnight, and then it'll all evaporate and it'll be nice and smooth. The Glue Gun has a nice citrus scent, so you know the orange is doing its job there too. But once it gets the adhesive off there and the oil is gone, then I would put it back on my shelf. Otherwise it kind of would leave that oil residue on the back of another case that it's touching. Other things to remember, this PlayStation case and any other DVD case like this, it has the plastic that goes over it. If the Glue Gun gets under this and goes onto the actual artwork, that's fine. It's not going to destroy anything, but you can remove it if you're kind of worried about it. Also, as you wipe with the tissue, you might leave some scratches on the actual the plastic here. I don't know any way to really avoid doing that unless you want to get the Glue Gun and use a small Q-tip to sort of wipe it off. That should work too, but personally I don't really mind that way. It's kind of a bigger deal on if you have a like N64 case or any cardboard case where that could actually really damage the product. So that's your own preference there, but just keep in mind you are going to leave a few scratches that you'd see in the right light. Otherwise, you have a perfectly good case now. So there's one method down. Alright, so my brand new game hurdy-gurdy here is looking nice and swell with a nice pristine case. But that was from a used game store that's local to me. What if you're going to, say, a GameStop where you have these bad boys on the top? These old stickers, and if they're yellow, those are even worse. These are really bad at coming off. Here, check this out. So as you can see, GameStops are very frustrating. They take forever to peel off. God, I'm gonna kill this frickin'... But even with some effort, even GameStop stickers can come off. It's beautiful. So to GameStop's credit, most of their new games have transferred away from those crappy-ass stickers of the last game we had. And most of the new games, actually the stickers peel off fairly well. And you can usually tell what those stickers are by looking at them. They're always white, and they always have the Power Up Pro price on there with this red line and the Power On symbol. These usually peel off pretty easily. Watch it not peel off well. We'll get this one here, and I can tell it's coming up a bit easier. I might need to get a few on this one, but there you go. Look at that. Okay, one little scratch on there. That's not bad. That's pretty good for what we had to deal with earlier. So GameStop now, they did a good job. They have pretty good stickers, pretty easy to come off. One other thing to be aware of too when you're removing stickers from DVD cases like this one here, make sure your fingernails aren't too sharp or you're really digging in, because you might get something like this that'll happen, where you can see right here by the D, I've actually dug in with my fingernail and pulled off that plastic. I know of no way to actually replace this outside of getting a brand new case, but it's something to be aware of, and just try to be cautious when you're peeling those stickers off. Don't dig too deeply, otherwise you might damage the case. Pretty much in a nutshell, that is using Goo Gone to remove stickers and gunk from your cases. I don't have any examples to show you now removing anything else, but if you have a game or a game case that has, let's say, permanent marker on it or a sticker on the game, you can use Goo Gone in the exact same way, and that's fine. And that also leads me into the second topic I was going to talk about for removing stickers, and that's isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol. Now, it's likely if you have this, it's in your medicine cabinet or under the sink in your kitchen, bathroom, wherever. You use the alcohol there to remove a lot of stains, otherwise you couldn't get out with soap, things like that. Has many uses, but for the purposes of the Game Hunter, it's used to remove stickers. Functions in much the same way as Goo Gone. Peel the sticker off, remove all the gunk you can with your fingers, then put the alcohol on there, rub it quickly. You got to be quick because that alcohol will actually evaporate faster. I recommend with this one to be a bit more cautious. Actually, remove the cover art from the game or from the case as well. And also, some people like to use a Q-tip to remove the gunk from the case instead of using a towel or tissue, just because they don't want to get it on their hands. Blah blah blah, whatever. Also, alcohol smells a little bit worse than the citrus smell of Goo Gone, so that's your preference. One really cool thing about alcohol, though, the isopropyl alcohol you use, it's actually safe to use on the bottom of discs. Now, be extremely cautious when doing that, because you might scratch that disc and then it's unplayable. But if you have a sticker residue or some sort of gunk that is on the bottom of your disc, if you get a small amount of rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip and just sort of lightly graze it over that area, it'll likely pick that up fast enough that you can just wipe it off with another dry end of a Q-tip. That should clean your game that way. If it happens, that's the best way I can do it. Just be careful and make sure you know what you're doing before you jump into it. You might ruin your discs. Alright, that pretty much wraps up what we're going to discuss with stickers, but I do have one final thing to point out to you guys. That is this one here. Look at Rygar. It's pretty crappy. Not the game, the case I mean. See on the bottom there was a triangle sticker here. It was probably for a rental store that said 4 nights for $3.99, whatever. Now it's just covered with nasty hair and crap in the corner. On the spine of the actual artwork, there's a residue of GameStop stickers. It's not on the case, it's on the artwork. And of course we still have residue up on the top, the fresh sticker for the store, I bought it, and the back is actually pretty good, but let's see what we can do with this sucker. And the finished result, not my finest work, but with what I had to do, I think it's okay. You can see I got most of that crap off the bottom. It's actually torn up. I didn't know there was holes in it when I was getting it off. And the stickers on the side, like I said, you really can't get those off. That's just unfortunate. But I was able to clean up the side so you can at least read Rygar a bit better. Top, got it all off. Looks good. The back's still totally fine. So there's proof positive that you can clean stickers off of those cases and you can have a good quality, good looking game, even if it looks like crap when you buy it on the shelf. Alright, so that's episode 6 of Game Hunter. If you guys have any questions about removing stickers, better yet, if you have a better way to remove them that I didn't mention here, please let me know in the comments below. Again, if any questions, future topic ideas, show potential, if you want to see more of my game collection, let me know. I'll be happy to make a video for you guys. Other than that, peace out.